what it is. Every revolution or every political movement or any kind of change, and having someone, okay, CIA, which is fucking for you to call me CIA when you know I'm not.
Everything was politicized. It was, oh, this is when we became the left versus the right. But both sides are trash. In COVID,
his own thing. So it seems to be that money's the issue, that like we're using money and that's how politics is being pushed. Because now we've seen what someone does when they use their own money and it doesn't seem to be a solution. So I feel like we take money out of politics, we'll have a much better political system.
Politician, you think they're gonna come out and tell me the truth? They was lying to my mama. They ain't gonna never tell us.
So everybody, we look at certain things just because, oh, this happens in the hood or we see this every day. All the way up. These people were speaking truth. King, we could talk X, we could talk it all. They were speaking truth.
What's going on in anyone's mind, but let's take it as a given that Gray's argument is true, that the argument to not have ID is that it would be discriminatory versus certain socioeconomic brackets or something. It's like
the world's greatest trial run of what people will do and what people won't do. And we are the only country on the planet that really fought against the government. A lot of it,
Call yourself fresh and wear the same weak ass turtleneck on every show. Goddamn. Then we got goddamn the Sudanese Sambo. Bruh, man.
Because you focus on 80-20 issues. I'm looking at the Epstein issue as we have 80% of the information we need to prosecute these people that actually did anything, but you're focusing on the 20% trying to take down Donald Trump, which you're never going to get. So I'm going to keep sitting here with a smug-ass face on every single day.
I'll explain. Good question. I'll give you the answer. The Republican Party constantly talks about transgenders and transgender surgery to minors.
I'm mostly on the left, ideologically, but I don't associate with the Democrats because they're not ideologically on the left. The Democrats are clowns, and they're also losers.
About to be any engaging conversation. It's not about to be any discourse about different political ideologies, what works and what doesn't. If that is the outcome, right? For example, I'm not going to go and just put myself in the middle of a KKK rally.
Verify me. I'm not a fucking fed. They always do this. I'll say this, right? But they did the same thing to Nick. We've seen the video. They'll call people who are genuine and authentic fans. Because
the interesting thing to me is that the ones that claim that they believe the Constitution are now trampling the Constitution. The ones that said they believed in the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, right, are now going against the freedom of speech. The ones that
So to see and hear this strong, compelling speech with emotion, I think that's extremely important for young men to see from a leadership perspective.
Y'all have no plan. They'll never talk about nothing positive about the Democrat Party. Everything is just anti-Trump. They're not willing to have a conversation. They call us fascists. We willing to have a conversation. Charlie Kirk's willing to have a conversation.
That's right. 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 Receive this word, white man. That's right. That's right. That's right. You celebrate Christmas, don't you, brother? Yes, you do. And it's a white holiday. White holiday? Black power! Black is power! Black is power! That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! Black is power! Black is power! Oh, man. Brother, can I speak to you, please, man? Lost another one. Do you feel as if this is right? Yeah, it's my girl, bro. Boys, you need to come join us, bro. That's right! You need to come join us. That's right! That's right! We are not equal. We are That's right! Our ancestors did not live for this. That's right! Poison! 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 You will not stop our brothers or sisters from the Constitution. That's right! That's right! I'd rather be in the cell than to be in hell. That's right! Free man! Free man! Free man! Free man! Free man! Free man! That's right! John in the window, chapter 16. That's right. A white man will beneath emancipated souls. That's right. That's right.
How can I help you, sir?
I do not need help. I will assist myself. What form of payment for this, please?
Whatever is easy for you.
Is it because my skin is black? We out here bringing our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We do not follow rules made by white men. Damn. We do not follow rules made by white men. You are not a sister, and you will not proceed to be a sister.
I'm sorry.
That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! Who is your master? Who is your master? What y'all doing after that? Is that the party or something? What's your name in Patsy?
Marley.
Bullshit.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Welcome to the Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Gray Mars.
I'm 85 Slim.
Mr. Rippy. Unfiltered.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We got killers and losers. If y'all didn't like the spot intro, Nora made that. That was her whole new thing. But Drewski got a lot of heat for that clip. Slim, you from New York. I know there's a lot of black Israelites there. Do you feel like he was picking on them? Do you feel like he was out of pocket for doing that?
I love Drewski, man. I think it was funny. It was spot on. It's actually what these clowns would like to have in the country, to be honest with you. But he's a clown, man. I love that dude, man. He just exposes people in different ways. So respect.
Mr. Rippy, what about you?
I agree with Slim, man. It's hilarious. Just like when he did the NASCAR thing, and you just see people's reaction when you go all out just to see what they're going to cave to it or they're going to speak against it. But I think it's necessary to go out there and just do it and just expose a lot.
Killers, are you a Drewski fan?
I don't know if I say I'm a fan. I've seen him like on TikTok sometimes. Not super tapped into Drewski, I wouldn't say.
Like, are you familiar with like what he was picking on, like the black Israelite guys? Like, it's basically like black people that think like they the real Jews and things like that, and like they have like crazy beliefs. So like he was basically just picking on them in that clip.
Yeah, I thought the clip was pretty funny.
Yeah,
it's kind of like ridiculous.
For sure. So we'll get straight to it. So one of the big things about Trump's interview with 60 Minutes was that he said he pardoned someone and he didn't know who the person was. So Killer, Trump gave Joe Biden a lot of heat about the auto pen, about him pardoning people, saying his pardons were illegitimate. So how do you feel about Trump saying that he doesn't even know the person who he pardoned?
I think it's completely ridiculous and hypocritical. When I saw when that pardon happened, I thought it was just completely blatantly corrupt. And then now seeing that he didn't even know who he was, it makes it even more obvious that he definitely was corrupt, because I think someone just told him like, hey, this guy donated a lot of money. We gotta We got to pardon him. We got to pardon him now because he's donating to you.
Right. So I'm gonna play what Speaker Johnson said about it. I'm gonna have Mr. Rippey and Slim respond.
Manu, you get it first every time. This is not fair.
Last week, you came here to these mics and you were very critical of Joe Biden's use of the auto pen, his pardon. You said you didn't even know who he was pardoning. The last time on 60 Minutes, President Trump admitted not knowing he pardoned a crypto billionaire who pleaded guilty to money laundering. Does that also concern you?
I don't know anything about that. I didn't see the interview. You have to ask the president about that. I'm not sure. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rippey, how do you feel about what Speaker Johnson said and about Trump saying he didn't know the guy that was pardoned?
Yeah, I'm not for he didn't know the guy he was pardoning. I mean, I think that's unacceptable. But at the end of the day, I think he trusts the people that surround him, and he's heavily involved in crypto. But I'm not. I disagree with that. He should have worded differently. He should have said, "I got advice about this particular person from someone that I trust implicitly." So it's like I just made the decision to just follow my gut.
Slim, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, him not knowing is kind of suspect, but you know, this guy did what? He was corrupted with cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
What was that dude that Biden actually traded for Brittany Griner? You guys remember that?
The weapon guy.
The merchant of death.
Yeah.
Didn't they set him free for Shorty, for the basketball player?
Right.
Yeah, he was like a real threat to society, right? Right. Let me just leave that there.
Well, in Trump's interview, he basically said that he can control CBS.
Paid me a lot of money, and you don't have to put this on because I don't want to embarrass you, and I'm sure you're not. I think you have a great new leader, frankly, because the young woman that's leading your whole enterprise is a great, from what I know, I don't know her, but I hear she's a great person. But 60 Minutes was forced to pay me a lot of money because they took her answer out that was so bad, it was election changing 2 nights before the election, and they put a new answer in. And they paid me a lot of money for that. You can't have fake news. You've got to have legit news. And I think that it's happening.
Mr. President.
I see good things happening in the news. I really do. And I think one of the best things that happen is this show and new ownership, CBS and new ownership. I think it's the greatest thing that's happened in a long time to a free and open and good press.
Heaven, welcome. How do you feel about Trump saying you forced 60 Minutes to pay him a bunch of money?
It's funny that he's complaining and saying, all this other shit, because the news is coming from him. He has admitted multiple times, live, still up on YouTube, I've got it recorded multiple times, that he rigged the election. He had the audacity to say bad people did bad things and it was God, while standing in the Museum of the Bible. So anything and everything that this administration has done and does is illegal, because by law, this administration is an illegitimate administration on his own fucking word. And as a soldier, as someone who served this country and defended or assumed that I was defending the Constitution, just retired in 2021, this is the biggest fucking slap in the face to me and every single American, red or blue, left or right. I don't give a fuck. Our votes should count. Our voices should matter. Period.
I have a question.
Fuck him. Yes.
Was CBS forced to pay Donald Trump millions of dollars because they lied and they changed Kamala Harris's answer to basically election interference? So did they also cover up in 2020 Hunter Biden's laptop story?
Okay, covering up stories and altering people's statements is completely different. But that's completely different than actually rigging the entire fucking election. and admitting to it. That's different. Legally, it's different.
Is it rigging the election when they have the administration silence social media when it comes out to the Hunter Biden money laundering?
Media manipulation. That is media manipulation. That is not manipulating people's actual votes.
Did it come from Biden's administration? And the point is, 17% of Democrats said they wouldn't have voted for Biden if they knew about this Hunter Biden laptop thing.
Is that media manipulation
from the Biden administration?
It goes further back, because I'll let you know, I've been fuck Biden because it goes further back than Biden, but absolutely fuck Biden and his whole damn administration, because I've been protesting since before then, because it's been 2 years of a genocide and our money going to Israel and our money funding Israelis to have free health care and free education. So what I'm for is Americans. I don't care whether you're left or right, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Tea Party, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, except for a Nazi, because I don't do that shit.
Actually, I do agree with you. I do agree with you. I just want to ask.
I'm a patriot, and that's where I stand, because 15 years from 2007 is when I joined the military. I was 21 years old. My entire adult life, all day, every day, active duty Army service. First in an infantry unit.
I respect that.
And then doing HR and learning all the ins and outs. And by the time I got out, I had working in secret skiff rotations and working with multiple militaries across the globe. So what I'm for is our country, is our nation, is our people.
I love it.
And I'm watching corruption from the top to the fucking bottom.
I agree.
And every single one of these politicians that is actually in office currently, every single one of them, they need to legally be removed as well. Every single one of them is treasonous because they are allowing the president to usurp their power. I confronted one personally myself, a Democrat who was here in North Carolina when we had our gerrymandering rally. I wish I got it on camera, but she gave 0 fucks. They don't care. The Democrats don't care about you. The Republicans sure as shit don't care about you.
Yep.
Okay.
I do.
Hold on. We're going to get Slim and Killer in the conversation. Me and Heaven were in the military together, but
sorry. It's a passion of mine. It's a passion. And again, like I said, fuck Biden, because
here's what Trump had to say about his enemies.
John
Killer, did Trump go after his enemies? Was this retribution?
Yeah, I mean, he's been he says everything out loud. He's saying we're going to have revenge and retribution for what they did to me. And now he's having revenge and retribution for what he thinks they did to him. But the funny thing here is that they kind of essentially, all these people, they basically gave Trump the election, because James Comey gave Trump the election in 2016 by opening the bogus investigation to Hillary Clinton's emails. He made Trump win in 2016. And then in 2024, all the investigations and indictments on Trump, like, they basically gave him the 2024 election because Merrick Garland was such a weak attorney general that he didn't go after Trump hard enough, and Trump was able to run out the clock. So this all is politically motivated, and it's funny, he should be thanking all these people, honestly, because they basically gave him his political career. The only indictment that's real here is the John Bolton one. I think John Bolton, that was he actually did do all this stuff, and that investigation was just a continuation from Biden. So that one's real, but the Letitia James one, people resigned because they refused to indict her because it was she didn't do anything. They just made the case up. It's all completely insane.
Slim, you're a big Trump fan. Is it fair that he's going after his enemies? Do you think he's going after his enemies?
It's totally fair if he is. She should have asked the question in a different way. Did you post that? You know what I mean? He probably would have answered it differently. But I want to take it back to that media clip because, the media is really what's creating these dodo birds out here, to be honest with you. So to revamp the entire media and get rid of it, he's been screaming fake news for years. I think that's going to be a big, big start for our country. I don't give a damn about the money. It's about the information that's being put out on the media that's creating these dodo birds. And that's where we are now. Doesn't matter how you look at it. I see it all the time. Everybody watching the news, they program. I'm going to leave it at that, man. That's my take.
So I'm going to play this clip, and I want you guys to let me know if y'all think Trump is committing extortion.
60 Minutes paid me a lot of money, and you don't have to put this on.
No, we already did that one, so I'd play a funny clip. Here we go. The guy impersonating Trump.
In Washington, I send out my black soldiers. Can you believe it? I got black soldiers. They're some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. I surround myself with black soldiers just in case, so people think I'm so racist. I'm not racist. I'm farther from being racist. Look at my black soldiers, all 3 of them. Out of the thousands of white soldiers I have, I found 3 black ones. Isn't that great? 3 of them. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I should get like the Jackson 5. I only got 3 of them. They're great. Look at them. I got a short one. Look at that one. I got a medium. I got a bigger one. They're all great. Protecting DC, we have to protect them. And I guarantee you I'm going to hire more black soldiers very soon. Very soon. You guys are great. Hey, thank you for your service, okay? Thank you for your service. Thank God. They should be cleaning my floors, but it's okay. Everything is just fine. This is great. U.S. Army. Black soldiers, black ones. I love them so well. They look very good. The green looks good on your skin. Look at it. That's fantastic. Isn't that fantastic?
Evan, you was talking about your Army service. I heard you laughing. Was that appropriate?
It was hilarious. I don't think it was appropriate for the soldiers to be involved in, because if those were my soldiers, I'm sure those soldiers, because that dude, he's done a few. I won't be surprised if they end up on somebody's red carpet somewhere. But
Well, I'm gonna give something to the Republicans because this went viral. A woman got upset at a Gold's Gym because there was a transgender in the bathroom, and here's the clip.
Gym, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room, and that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. But I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room. And
Mr. Rippey, how do you feel about her explosive reactions in the Gold's Gym about a transgender being in a female bathroom?
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her, man. Because I'm tired of people, we got to stop bending the knee and walking on eggshells. Like, and it was funny the way she had to throw in a big dick part. Like, you had to get like emotional reaction. But I feel her, man. The problem is we are caving to this whole transgender ideology, which the majority of Americans are not for. But these companies, they need to be taken down, because I'm all for it. Shout out to this girl who said all that stuff. And gonna find out she's a lesbian.
Well, I'm gonna play the clip of the trans. They were recorded during this interaction.
you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm the guy asking you fucking questions.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
Slim, was it appropriate for her to record this person during this interaction and so is that okay?
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's going to happen a lot. You know what I mean? To be honest, I mean, it's good to see it coming from a woman. She looked like she could have definitely like knocked him out. So I'm glad she actually told. But yeah, man, again, man, we gotta protect these people. Man, I got a daughter, and at the end of the day, I would feel the same. I would want a woman to say something about that if my daughter's in the locker room changing. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I mean, it's normal.
Before Killers and Heaven responded, we'll play the clip that she posted on social media.
Had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed a sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel? That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightphobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
Killers and Losers, how do you feel about her reaction and also the fact that she's a lesbian and she reacted like this?
Well, I think it is a valid reaction. I guess I would say I feel like there are. I mean, I guess I would say like the cutoff would be if you're a woman passing. Like you should like. I feel like most trans people, they want to look like a woman or they want to look like a man. So once you kind of reach that point where you can pass as a woman or pass as a man, then you should go into the bathrooms that you identify with. But until that point, you are going to make people uncomfortable. Like that guy just looked like a normal guy. And so I think, if anything, I kind of feel like maybe just he's like a bad actor or something, like kind of, I don't know, giving like the movement like a bad look, because I don't know. I guess from my experience with any trans people I've met, they don't really want all the attention or anything like this. They just want to kind of go about their day and look like the gender they identify as. So I wouldn't take one guy being kind of weird as the representation of the whole movement. And I would say you should just, once you go to the bathroom that you want to go into, once you kind of look the part, I guess, which maybe that's kind of I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Heaven, how did you feel about the situation as a woman?
If you no longer have male genitalia and you cannot violate women in the way that men historically violate women, then you are safe to come in our areas. Until then, correct, have a separate bathroom. period. Because regardless of like who she, he, they, them, I don't know what she identifies as, whether she's a lesbian or not, whatever gender she's attracted to, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you're feeling, if you're safe in your environment. And I wouldn't feel safe with a man, and even if he had everything, the hair, the lipstick, the whatever, fake boobs, doesn't matter. That does not matter. You can still violate someone. You still
Well,
have the apparatus to do so.
I think ideally you just wouldn't be able to tell. Like you would just see in the bathroom, they'd just look like a normal person. It wouldn't even be
Right. Well, here's the thing. You're not in those spaces. You know what I mean? So, like, have I been raped? Yes.
No. Okay. No. Have you seen any trans women in women's
Well,
bathrooms?
I actually have trans friends.
Or have you gone into a bathroom and seen a transgender woman there?
I really don't go into public restrooms because I don't feel they're safe in general. But that's just me. But I want women to feel safe in spaces that are designed and specified for women, regardless. Now, I understand. And we talked about this the other day, about trans in sports. And that's not a problem. I feel if someone wants to compete and they can compete at that level, weight, body, physique, all the things encompassing. But when it comes to locker rooms and bathrooms and places where women are unclothed, it is a very vulnerable situation for a woman to be nude. And it doesn't matter. We don't want, like, majority of women, have been violated by a man. Majority of them. In some way, shape, or form. So, like, you kind of want to default to women when it comes to laws like this.
Makes sense. So we are talking about women, and this is the man cave. So this is the one relationship topic. Should there be a certain amount of money a man makes to be able to date a woman? Here's the
least amount of money a man could make to really date
that
Chinese
I've
kitty.
dated, that I personally
that you
dated.
personally dated.
Respectfully. Shit. No less than 10 million.
There you go. That's the answer we was waiting on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend $1 million on kitty.
Hold on though, but people don't understand this. When you are a pretty bitch, I don't give a fuck if you was born that way or you made it that way. You are investing in facials, fucking massages, fucking face. What the fuck did I say? I said everything. BBLs, maybe not BBLs. Your hair, your makeup, you this, you that. You doing all this so you could bag the right type of person. Why the fuck would I settle? That's insane. And I don't give a fuck if people, them incels gonna be coming for me. They be like, oh, bitch, you a gold, da da da. I don't give a fuck, you motherfucking right. I spent all this to be a baddie. Why would I fucking settle?
Talk your
and
shit.
Rich men like pretty women.
Simple. So if it's a girl
And
out
pretty
there,
women like rich men.
what age did you start dancing?
So I had a fake ID. I started dancing at 17. 17 to about to turn 19.
What made you make that decision at 17 years old? You probably not even out of high school yet. It's a lot of shit going on. Like, what made you decide, I'm gonna start dancing at 17?
I don't know. I really just felt like I always had this, I gotta get it on my own shit. I think growing up, I always had a body and shit, so people always sexualized me and shit, and I think I kind of self-consciously felt like I can use my body, which is fucked up. And I was in college and I started dancing at a club that was literally like 10 minutes away from the college. So I was dating this guy who's part of ASAP Mob at the time.
Yeah, what's his name?
His name was ASAP Relly.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
At what age? What age was you dating him?
I was 17.
Okay.
17 turning 18.
Okay. So he was a little older or younger?
He was older.
Okay.
But maybe that's what it was. He was just like around a lot of bitches. Bitches that was bartending, bitches that was stripping, bitches that was just doing whatever. And I felt like, okay, well shit, if that's what you like, then I'm about to get into the same shit.
Slim, you go pay the 10 mil?
Yeah. Yo, she just incarcerated Brody. She said 17, going on 18. Man's coming after homeboy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But nah, man. I don't like women like that at all. I call those pay to plays. And if you that type of individual, that means you don't have the confidence to bag someone on a different level, or you're just not qualified to be with somebody. If you got to go out and spend your money for an attraction, I mean, like, really, what is that? You're just being used. That's what we call simps. You know what I'm saying? So I don't respect that at all, man. I mean, to each his own, but that couldn't be me.
Mr. Rippey, what about you?
I'm always curious to know what they bring to the table. Like that girl, oh, she talking about baddie this, baddie that. To be honest, she ain't even that bad. The joke, everything is fake. It's none of that stuff is real. So she's not a real. I'm telling you, girl, trying to hold up. Now, if you want to go after, gotta get a lot of money. I think Chris Rock did that joke where he said, if Beyonce worked at McDonald's, she could still get Jay-Z. But if Jay-Z worked at McDonald's, there ain't no way he'd get Beyonce. So these girls stop holding themselves to such a high standard when you ain't really bringing nothing to the table. Who the hell you are? I won't even look twice at that. I'm about to call it something else, but I ain't gonna do that. So that's an
analogy too, bro. Straight up.
Killers and losers. You try to get that TikTok money and go spend it.
If I had $10 million, I would not be spending it on her. I don't know what that seems almost like just like comically ridiculous. I don't think. Well, I couldn't even really tell if that was a serious clip or not. I mean, I guess I would shoot for the stars if I was her, but I don't know what would. Is she really gonna? Does she really find guys that would pay this much money? I don't think. At least maybe 10 million for someone that's like a supermodel, but I don't know. She didn't really look that good, so I don't really see what the point would be.
Evan, why is all these women asking for money? Why women trying to get paid off of relationships?
Oh Lord, I have no idea. No idea. One, hold on though. Like, if you have to put all that money into yourself to make you a baddie, bitch, you're not a baddie.
Right.
You paid for that. That can all migrate, homegirl. Hate to break it to you, but all those injections can migrate over time. I feel bad that, and it makes me sad for young girls who are out here and who see that and they're like, oh, that's a baddie. That's what I want to be. No, baby, you don't. And men that have money don't marry that. They don't keep that. They don't want that. That's not a good mother figure for their children. That's not, yeah, that's a lot of things. But if you got to do all that, like, oh no, get it together. I'm sorry. But then again, I'm too lazy for that shit. I don't. I build shit. I have my own house.
I feel you.
Cars paid off. I don't know. I can build the table literally. I can hunt. I don't know. I bring it all. So
this person had money, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all think he's bought and paid for. He lost a lot of money, and then he did this, so people think he's bought and paid for. But I want y'all to tell me if y'all think he's bought or paid for.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only, Floyd Money Mayweather. In Israel, I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
Killers and losers. Why do you think Floyd is showing his loyalty to Israel?
I don't know. I mean, I guess he could have been bought and paid for. I don't really understand the whole thing with that, to be honest, because I don't think it's inherently wrong to think that Israel should be able to exist, but I don't know, like, I think people like that are really like
After
pushing their
committing a genocide, they have
their
no
support
right.
for it right now. It's very like, I don't know why you would go out and say that right now. It doesn't seem like it'd be logical at all, unless he really cares really deeply, which I don't know why he would care really deeply about Israel. So
They're trying to say he lost a lot of money, so people giving him money. Mr. Rippey, what do you think? You think Floyd is getting paid to be the voice for Israel?
Yeah, so when I saw that video, I thought about all this stuff because first thing I thought was this guy, he just an idiot, and he just saying what everybody else is saying. But then I started looking at he actually did lose a lot of money. So Israel is buying. I'm not all about that, even though I'm super conservative and pro MAGA. I'm not all about that pro Israel shit. I've been studying Israel from 10, 15 years now, and I'm not about all that stuff. And I'm not even allowed to actually put out content that's speaking against Israel because it sounds like I'm anti-Semitic. So I'm actually careful what I put out there because the people that's, they see what I do. This organizations I'm a part of that's super pro-Israel, but I ain't about all that crap. So I think he is getting paid to say that because no other reason why he would say that. He don't even know what the fuck going on. He don't know shit about Israel. He don't know shit about nothing. Not shit about foreign policy. Nigga don't know shit. He just out there just saying what the fuck they don't say because they trying to put this pro-Israel movement out there. I ain't with all that. Fuck that.
And then you were saying something. What were you saying about Israel?
It has been 2 years now that Israel has been committing a genocide. That the globe has, everybody globally has said it's a genocide. I call it a Holocaust because I've watched numerous bodies on fire. That's by definition a Holocaust. And our kids will study this, and our kids' kids will study this. This is the most recorded genocide in history, live streamed to our devices. Israel does not have the right to exist. No state has an inherent right to exist. We have a world order that we're supposed to adhere to. Rules and rules of engagement. We have the Geneva Convention. We have all of these things that are put into place, even here in the United States. And it's one of my huge things with Biden is we have Leahy laws where we should not have been supplying them. But guess what? That's how they make the money. Palantir, they got to make their money. Where do they test all their devices and things that they're going to use in the next wars? On Palestinians. That's why all of their surveillance stuff that's been used over there is coming over here. But I digress. Israel has no right to exist. And now he needs to be arrested.
For sure. You are a resident New Yorker, so we'll play 2 clips for you because it's a big race going on in New York right now, and Trump is. Before you respond, I want to play Kumo talking on the phone with the radio station when he was asked about Trump.
I was just on 60 Minutes, Cuomo, saying that you're his guy.
No.
Trump said you're his candidate. if he had to pick a bad Democrat or what did he say, or a
communist,
he's picking you.
Hello.
I think that they cut him off. I think he had to rap.
You just oh. I really wanted to hear that answer. That's what I was going to ask you.
Ebro just got spicy. Oh. I heard a click before the boop.
Wow. Okay.
Oh well.
Why would Cuomo hang up the phone? Because Trump is backing him, and he's been asked about it. Why would he hang up?
Because at the end of the day, man, it's a blatant insult. It's literally Cuomo did the right thing. He probably was surprised that they was asking him the question on air, because straight up, that's a straight up disrespectful question. But as far as Trump's situation, I mean, who else can he pick? There's nobody else that's running against these clowns. And he believes this other guy is a communist. So Trump is doing the right thing. I wouldn't back Cuomo for nothing because he's a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, if those are the only two in the race that you got to pick, that's what Trump's doing.
For sure. If you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell to know when we go live. Great show, everybody. We'll do final thoughts. Mr. Rippey, welcome back. What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts, we talked about the 60 Minutes interview, and one thing I will say about the mainstream media, they always have an agenda. So 60 Minutes, they always have try to get a gotcha moment on both sides. When it comes down to Donald Trump to being interviewed, they always try to go, gotcha, gotcha. When it comes out to Kamala Harris, it's like, oh, I got you. Oh, it's okay, I got you. We're going to change all yourself. So don't get no news from the mainstream media. They're all corrupt and they all bought and paid for, just like Money Mayweather.
For sure. Killers, what's your final thoughts?
I think the interview is just kind of more evidence that Trump doesn't really know what's going on and is just blatantly corrupt as always. And the Cuomo thing, I mean, I don't know why anyone would vote for Cuomo. I don't know why any Democrat would vote for Cuomo because he's backed by Trump. So that's also completely insane. But I'm excited to see the results of the election, of the New York mayor election, because I hope Mamdani wins. That'll be kind of proof of what I've been saying for a long time, that Democrats need to campaign on progressive economic policy, and that's a winning issue.
For sure. Slim, what's your final thoughts?
Oh man, great show, guys. Floyd Mayweather sellout. I don't know what to say about that, brother, but I guess when you down in the dirt, you do what you can, because I mean, it's obvious that brother is basically getting a check for what he was doing. Even what he was wearing was kind of crazy. But remember, he can't even read, so he got to be doing something to that nature. But yeah, man, that's my final thoughts with it. Man cave, man.
Most definitely. Heaven, what's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. This whole administration is illegitimate based off the president's words. You wanna, if you listen to him, then he rigged it, and you should be pissed. Fuck Israel, free Palestine, Congo and Sudan, and right wing, left wing, it's the same fascist bird. And as we descend into madness, may the odds be ever in your favor.
For sure. Great show, everybody. Thank you to the chat and everybody for coming out. Hope you guys had a happy Halloween. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Nicki Minaj's comments on Trump, saying that he was going to send